Good evening, and welcome to the 5th Next Day Air FSTS graduation of 2023. We've graduated 59 so far, and tonight we celebrate the graduation of 17 more, and I couldn't be more proud of you guys. Each one of you brings something unique to the role that you're in, and I hope this class has shed some light on some of the things that you guys need to do to become even more effective at your tough but already most important job out there on the front line. But now you guys face the difficult part. You have to take what you've actually learned in the last 2 weeks and take it back to the operation. And it's very, very easy to fall back on old habits. Don't let these last 2 weeks go to waste. It's kind of like working out in the gym. You're going to go to the gym, you're going to work out, and you're looking for some gains. And after the first week, you're going to look in the mirror, and you're not going to really see a whole lot. And maybe after the second week, third week, again, you're not going to really see a whole lot, but you're going to start feeling a little bit better, right? But you look back 5 or 6 months, and you're making some big gains, right? Your work area is going to be the exact same way. So remember, even long after this class is over, you don't have just your existing management team to help you guys out. RD, me, and Joe will always be there for support as well. So let's just recap a couple of things that we've actually gone over for the last 2 weeks. Remember the difference between leading and managing, and how one's an appointed title and the other one's looked up to as a great role model. You manage tasks, but you lead employees, and there are times we need you guys to be both. Remember the importance of leading all your employees and not just some of them. A workforce is 50% more productive when you lead all of them. Remember the importance of being fair and consistent. Remember how to hold your people accountable. Accountability is not there to terminate people. It's to modify and change the behavior. Remember to engage in each and every one of your employees. You need to build that special bond with each and every one of them. Your employees won't care how much you know unless they know how much you care. Remember how important attitude is. Remember the things we covered here in class aren't just UPS lessons, but they're life lessons as a whole. No matter where you are in life, start singing in the mud if you need to, but don't ever, ever ring that bell. This class wouldn't be the same if it wasn't for Worldport Management Team coming in and actually giving presentations for us. I'd like to thank them for all their past efforts and their future efforts going forward. I'd like to extend a special thanks to Jeff Semenick and Norm for their talking points this week. Jeff reinforces the importance of safety, retention, and relationship building. Norman reinforces the difference between leading and managing. He stresses the importance of teamwork and planning. He brings home the importance of relationship building by building that special bond with you guys in the short 2 hours that he's here, and just knowing your names. He tells you to continue to build upon your brand, to stay in school, and always, always sharpen your saw. Norm, thank you for all that you do. Now I'd like to turn the podium over to RD, who continues to be a great added asset to FSTS. RD?
Good evening, everyone. I would first like to start by thanking the Worldport management team for sending their supervisors to the class, without which we would not be able to do what we do here at FSTS. To the class, I am very excited to have been a part of this. I'm very proud of all of you, and I'm very happy. I'm excited because of what you all brought to class is very genuine. And I was looking for a way to describe this class, because I find a way to describe many things, and I couldn't come up with one until earlier today. You all are a beautiful group, and what I mean by that is your limit, your potential is out of this world. You've heard people say all week about how impressed they are with what you guys have done, and you all have been in as many classes as I have probably, where you hear these things that people say. And I am here to tell you, James is here to tell you, Joe is here to tell you, these things are genuine from the people that you've heard them from. You all are great. It's very easy to go through life and do a good job and hear that you're doing a good job, but because it's expected of you to do a good job, it doesn't really sink in. I really want it to sink in to you all how good of a class you are. Don't take it for granted. Hold these memories, hold these connections that you have made, and run with them. I'm excited because you all are the future of UPS, and I can see your potential, and we can see your potential, and I see a change here. You guys have this golden opportunity to develop the culture that we're all looking for, that you guys want. You have the opportunity to do it. You have the tools to do it. It's not going to be easy. And some days it's going to seem very impossible, but don't give up on it because that's just that day. Don't forget about all the rest of the days, okay? Show up every day and never forget, where does we start? With I. We starts with I. Inspect yourselves daily, assess yourselves daily to see what you can do to bring out the best in the people that you're working with. Now, we can start our graduation. William scored a perfect test score, and he was elected the Jim Casey Legacy Award. Congratulations, Will.
Hello, my name is William Kisly. I work on the green red belt in the grade lane. I'd like to take a moment to thank UPS because I graduated high school in 2020, so this is the closest thing I've gotten to a graduation, which means I can finally say, to all the teachers that said I wouldn't amount to anything, it's too late to hop on the bandwagon. In all seriousness, I'd like to thank my full-time supervisor, Morgan Hines, and my manager, Melvin Lewis, for allowing me to attend the prestigious FSTS for the past 2 weeks, as well as my fellow classmates for not only teaching me more about the operation, but also how to be more professional, which is how I now know you can't wear white socks with dress shoes. While attending this class these past weeks, I learned a multitude of things that will progress me at work, but also in life. None stuck with me as much as what it takes to be a leader. I like to think I'm close to my employees, and I also believe I'm proficient at my job. But now, I know these don't have to be exclusive. That if I build up my people on my belt, show them I care for their well-being, they'll do the same for me, which only means the success of my belt will be a product of the strong community we built. I went in thinking I was only going to learn history and instead came out being inspired. So thank you, RD and James, for being great teachers, but also great mentors, even if you never gave me my points for inspirational quotes. So with that, I leave you with a quote. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. Thank you.
Meredith was a part of the winning competition team, and she also scored a perfect test score. Congratulations, Meredith.
Hello, my name is Merideth Fortwengler. I work on the Pink Blue Belt in Grade Lane Hub. I would like to thank my management team, Jason Harden and Melvin Lewis, for allowing me 2 weeks to attend FSTS. Of the many things I learned, one thing that struck me as most important is building a relationship with your employees, because we are the soups that are out there working with them on the front line. We're there to stop the safety issues or any issues that we believe they had in training or anything like that. So I believe that if you work with your people and you actually build those and establish those relationships with your employees, I believe that working will be better and you can be a better leader because of that. I would also like to thank my fellow soups that are in here with me, because I believe that you guys really did make this an easier class to learn from. You guys made it not very anxious to have to get up in front of a group and talk. So thank you guys, thank you James, and thank you RD.
Brandon scored a perfect test score. Congratulations, Brandon.
Hello, my name is Brandon Dean. I work in the one-day grade lane shift operation. I would like to thank my management team, Andrea McCormick, Brandon Sharp, and Melvin Lewis, for allowing me 2 weeks to go to FSTS. I would also like to thank RD and James for taking the time to teach us and keep us involved. And finally, I'd like to thank all my classmates, or as I call you now, my friends, for not only having a good attitude and pushing me to try my hardest, but for making the whole experience fun all around. Of the many things I've learned, what struck me as most important is that UPS is inclusive. Everyone feeling included gives them a sense of belonging, a place where they feel safe to be themselves and want to come in every day and give it their best. When people feel included, it allows you to build a functioning team that can excel into new territory for the company, helping you push limits and break barriers. Thank you.
Theresa scored a perfect test score. Congratulations, Theresa.
Hello, my name is Theresa Mattingly. I work in the Wing Echo Hub. I'd like to thank my management team, Dominique Williams and Jennifer Peterson, for allowing me to attend FSTS for these last 2 weeks. Out of the many things I learned, what struck me as most important is safety and building relationships. Making sure everyone stays safe and feels like they are a part of something makes the workplace better. In return, production will follow. Thank you.
Adriana. Adriana scored a perfect test score. Congratulations, Adriana.
Good evening. My name is Adriana Ramos. I work in Small Store Primary. I would like to thank my management team, JB and Brian overall, for allowing me to take these 2 weeks and attend FSTS. Of the many things that I have learned, something that I will always apply to my work and life is the importance of relationships. Building relationships with your employees will create an environment more enjoyable, and it will ensure employees feel that there is trust and that we genuinely care about them. Thank you so much, James and RD, for making these 2 weeks full of learning and fun. Thanks to all the guest speakers that took time off their busy schedules to come talk to us. And thanks to my classmates for making FSTS a memorable experience. Thank you.
Ashtyn. Ashtyn scored a perfect test score. Congratulations, Ashtyn.
Hello guys, my name is Ashtyn Haddaway. I work in the Grade Lane Hub outbound. First of all, I'd like to thank my management team, Tanisha Tinsley and Melvin Lewis, for allowing me 2 weeks to attend FSTS. Of the many great things I've learned in FSTS, the most important to me is the importance of having a relationship with all your employees. You never know what people have going on outside of work or just in general. I plan to set clear expectations and hold my employees accountable while still getting to know them on a personal level so that they know they aren't just another employee to me and I care for each one of them. I want my area to be a safe place for everyone. I also would like to thank my instructor, RD and James, the guest speakers, and my classmates. I will take your experiences with me and use them to guide me throughout my future with this company. Thank you.
Ella. Ella scored a perfect test score. Congratulations, Ella.
Good evening. My name is Ella Leclair. I work on Wing Delta Ramp. I'd like to thank my management team, Stacy Adams and David Cooper, for allowing me to attend FSTS class for the past 2 weeks. I'd also like to thank Artie Owens and James Herman and all of our guest speakers that came in. Of the plethora of things that I learned in the past couple weeks, the importance of building, retaining, and having good relationships with all my coworkers and acquaintances. The key to having a strong, efficient work environment is having those good relationships and gaining respect and trust where it is mutual. UPS, we are not only a team, but also a family. Our successes are shared, and our failures are shared. And by building good relationships and connections with the people around us, we are able to set one another up for success and advance in any challenges we might face. I'm so happy I got to meet all of you. I'm so happy I got to meet all of you great people, and I hope to see you all in the future. Thank you.
Rain. Rain was voted best dressed and also scored a perfect test score. Congratulations, Rain.
Welcome, graduates and management. My name is Rain Cooper. I'm a marshalling soup for 9/11. I would like to thank my management team and everyone who has made FSTS possible. From all the things I've learned, the one thing that stood out the most was patience. We all are and will continue to be tested in many ways. Successful are those who are patient. Thank you, James. Thank you, RD. And thank you to all of our guest speakers. And most of all, thank you to my classmates.
Isaiah. Isaiah scored a perfect test score. Congratulations, Isaiah.
Good evening, guys. I'm Isaiah Humes. I'm a soup on Wing B. First, I'd like to start off by thanking my management team, Bree Gillespie and Carrie Timberlake, for giving me the 2-week opportunity to attend FSTS. Of the many things I took away from FSTS was building relationships and how important building relationships are. Good leaders build great relationships, and that's how they communicate. Thank you.
Mason. Mason won the Teamwork Award and also had a perfect test score. Congratulations, Mason.
Hello, my name is Mason Green. I am a supervisor at the Freight Facility Truck Docks. I would like to thank my management team, Josh Salea and Jim White, for allowing me 2 weeks to attend FSTS. Of the many, oh so many things I learned at FSTS, one thing that struck out to me was relationships. Having relationships with not only your employees and your administrative employees as well, but also just including them, and having an inclusive environment, and making not only my team, my co-soups team, and every other teams around Worldport, but also to make UPS somewhere we can be proud of working. Thank you.
Jose. Jose was part of the winning competition team and had a perfect test score. Congratulations, Jose.
Good evening. My name is Jose Quintanilla Jr. I work in the one-day Wing Charlie Hub. I want to thank my management team, Reneel Gentry Sr. and Mike Perkins. Of the many things I've learned in the past 2 weeks, the lesson that was most important to me was trust. If I don't trust my employees to do the job that I've assigned them, my area can't run efficiently. If I don't trust myself to make important decisions, to make the right call, my area can't run efficiently. And if my employees don't trust me, then we won't function correctly. And I want to thank James and RD for teaching me all these valuable, important lessons to becoming a better soup. I want to thank all our guest speakers for coming and helping me to learn all these important lessons. And lastly, I want to thank all my classmates. Thank you for showing me, inspiring me to be a better soup, and showing me all the lessons that all these things I can learn to be a better soup. And just remember, we are the future of UPS. Thank you.
Grayson. Grayson scored a perfect test score. Congratulations, Grayson.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Grayson Adams. I work in the Next Day Revenue Recovery Department. I would like to thank my upper management team, my manager, Tim McElroy, and full-timer John Stoner for allowing me 2 weeks to attend FSTS. I would also like to thank Colin Riggs and Zachary Thomas for their role in developing and mentoring me into becoming a better supervisor. Of the plethora of things I have learned, what stuck out to me is how important it is to develop your employees. We promote from within, and in order to get to the next step, as taught by James and RD, is by using the push-pull method. You must push yourself to seek new challenges, put yourself in uncomfortable situations, and go the extra mile in order to be a better asset to your department. And on the other end, you must pull people you find potential in and put them in a strong position to succeed, just like someone did to you. Thank you for your time, and good luck to my fellow graduates.
Anthony. Anthony was voted best dressed and had a perfect test score. Congratulations, Anthony.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Anthony Salami, and I supervise the Red 1 over at Wing H. I'd like to start off the night by thanking my upper management team, Josh, Dean, and Rosalind Hambrick, for allowing me 2 weeks to attend this FSTS class. It's been amazing. Secondly, I'd like to show my appreciation to James Herman and R.D. Owens for investing so much time and effort into the development of us as frontline supervisors. From all the knowledge I gained from this class, one thing stood out the most to me: accountability. We have to hold ourselves accountable, not only when times are good, but when times are bad. We have to step up and take it hit by hit. Lastly, I would like to show thanks to my personal team, Team Ja, Adriana, Ashtyn, and Jordon. You guys have showed me so many different work perspectives that I cannot wait to get back to my area and utilize. Also, to my other frontline soups beside me, you guys just showed me how much capable this company is and how much I need to step my game up. I have nothing but respect for you guys. I'm so grateful I can be in this class and be counted as one of y'all. And as we move forward, I hope to see you climb the ladder with me. Thank you.
King. King scored a perfect test score. Congratulations, King.
Hi, good evening. My name is King Withrow. I work in the grade lane shift, and I would like to thank my management team, Melvin Lewis, and my full-timer, Brandon Sharp, for allowing me to spend 2 weeks being an information sponge here at FSTS. Of the multitude of things that I learned here at FSTS, what struck me as most important was the policy, we do what we promise. I found it most important because following through on your promises builds a strong, trustworthy relationship with your people, and that fostering of trust keeps the bonds you make from breaking. Thank you.
Mason. Mason scored a perfect test score. Congratulations, Mason.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mason Faught. I am a PSC's frontline supervisor. I would like to thank my management team, Carly Chaffin and Keela Elders, for allowing me to attend FSTS for the last 2 weeks. One of the main things that stuck out to me through my 2 weeks here at FSTS was the concept of integrity. At the beginning of this course, I just assumed that integrity meant being honest. However, through this course, I've learned that integrity goes way deeper than the concept of honesty. The dictionary defines integrity as the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, moral uprightness. This is the way I want all my employees as well as my management team to see me. Honesty is something that can be hard to come by. We live in a greedy world where everyone is striving to be the best, so people will do anything to get ahead. Though I'm striving to be the best as well, I never lose sight in what is right, and I want all my employees to know that I'm always going to treat them with respect, and all those concepts have been reinstated in me the last 2 weeks here at FSTS. Without further ado, thank you to everyone.
Jordon. Jordon was the Knowledge Bee winner and scored a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Jordon Crone. I work on the one-day 9/11 ramp. I'd like to go ahead and just thank my management team, Eric Haycraft and Rob Borman. It was awesome. It was an honor being able to come to this class. At the start of it, I didn't know what I was getting myself into and was curious about it. And now I feel that I've learned a lot of valuable information. And out of that, I'd like to just focus on relationships. That was my biggest thing. Relationships are huge. With other coworkers, supervisors, employees, inside and outside of work. It's the thing that runs this world is good relationships. Thank you.
Laura. Laura was voted most improved, was part of the winning competition team, and scored a perfect test score. Congratulations, Laura.
Hi, my name is Laura Starcher. I'm a belly soup on the 9/11 ramp. I would like to thank my management team, Eric Haycraft and Roderick Thornton, for giving me the opportunity to attend FSTS. The biggest thing that I got from FSTS is that it reminded me why I wanted to be a supervisor in the first place. Along the way, I sort of forgot. I didn't know how to make relationships with my employees. I wasn't quite sure how to motivate them. But because of FSTS, I now know and have the knowledge and tools to do that, and I plan to take all that I've learned back to my area. And I'd like to thank my class for being such amazing classmates And thank you, James and RD, for making these 2 weeks some of the most memorable 2 weeks of UPS. Thank you.
And now with tonight's legacy is Will. Will?
Hello again. During FSTS, we looked over many readings that required us to have in-depth conversations about what they really mean and how it applies to us. My favorite quote from these readings was, "If you will but heed the voice and utilize that inner power to the limits of its potentialities, nothing on earth can stop your progress." There's no greater quote to describe why we're here at FSTS. We're here to not only learn about UPS, but what it takes to be successful. We took the opportunity that UPS gave us, and now we can use it to try and be some of the best leaders this company has seen. I talked a lot about work ethic during my team's presentation, specifically saying that you have to be the type of person who reaches the peak of a mountain and ask yourself, where's the bigger mountain? Opportunity comes by chance, so when you get it, put your heart and soul into it. That is why UPS is where it is today. They've taken what others have done in the past for this company, thought to themselves, how did they do this? What made them great? How can we make it better? That is exactly what they expect us to do, and that is why we will continue to move our world forward by delivering what matters. Thank you.
I can't say enough about what a great class you guys have been. First class to ever score 100% on every one of everybody's tests. Group projects. The group projects in the past classes have always been pretty good. 2 or 3 of them have always been entertaining, and the other 2 actually stated facts and were educational. But this is the only class that actually had every group project very, very entertaining. So I'd like to thank you guys for that as well. If you guys remember, as you walk down the hallway to FSTS, on the right-hand side of the hallway as you walk down toward the FST classroom, on the right-hand side, you'll actually see school-to-work people that have actually come through UPS. The people at School to Work have asked me that I could, or they've told me that I can actually take pictures of the class and actually put them up down that hallway as well. In the past, I have not done that. You guys will be the first to have your... So, once again, I hate to say it, but you guys owe yourself a round of applause for being such a great class. Graduation's officially over. Go ahead. Well, not yet. Jose, good luck on your journey, bud. I'm so proud of what you've done so far. Now graduation's over. Go have some fun, guys.